Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Grab Your Brew. We are somewhat back on track. Welcome to another Wednesday spooky time episode.
We've got some fun ones today, haven't we?
Yeah. We definitely have. And again, email us if you have any stories or would like to come on the podcast to tell us your spooky stories.
Yes.
Because that's always fun.
So
And
I was just saying sorry about the glare, but I'll be reading these Am I the Arseholes from my phone. Better turn the glare down, haven't I?
trying to pull mine up. I got a terrible eye twitch.
You still got it, that twitchy spasm?
Yeah, like for a week. I tried to Google it and it said it was lack of sleep.
Wow, I don't know what to suggest for that one.
Yeah. It did say it could be too much caffeine or lack of sleep. So then I wanted to stick with just one cup of coffee. It was still doing it. So
Well, I'm on number 3.
number 2 for me. All right. You want to go first?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
The arsehole for refusing
Yeah.
to cleanse my friend's haunted apartment
Yeah.
after the
You
ghost
know her.
followed me home.
Oh my days. No, I changed my mind already. All right, let's get into it. Sorry.
So my best friend, Lena, has always joked that her apartment was haunted, lights flickering, footsteps at night, cabinet doors opening, etc. I always brushed it off as old building noises until I stayed over last month.
Ooh.
At around 3 a.m, I woke up because I heard someone whispering my name right next to my ear.
Oh, wait, no, she's not Lena. We won't call you Sarah.
I thought it was Lena messing with me, but she was asleep on the couch across the room. Then the bathroom light turned on by itself and the door slowly creaked open.
That was my creak.
I left immediately the next morning. Here's why things got weird.
That wasn't weird? Okay.
No, apparently not. I mean, it's normal in my house, but still. Here's why things got weird. After I got home, my dog started growling at corners of the apartment. My kitchen cabinet started opening at night. Twice I woke up to all the chairs pulled out from the dining room table.
Well, are they having a meeting in there?
Must be. It's like,
Yeah.
look, I've moved in, guys.
You should try offering them a brew.
Yeah, that's what we do. Let's just take it
And
down a
some
notch and have a brew.
caramel tea.
Yeah. I told Lena I thought something attached itself to me from her apartment and I wanted nothing to do with it anymore. She begged me to come back because apparently the activity got worse after I left.
Oh, wow. See, they were having a meeting of the mind.
She wants me to help her do a cleansing ritual because the spirit reacted to you. I refused because absolutely not. Now she says I abandoned her and that if something bad happens, it's partly my fault because I brought attention to the entity. Our mutual friends think I'm being selfish because she's terrified and living alone. Am I the arsehole for refusing to go back?
I think you're the arsehole. 1, for you should finish it, and 2, if you don't go finish it, there's fingers now in your house, so you probably want to go do a cleansing.
And it's
Just
irritated something that's at her place. Come
Yeah.
on. She did
Is
warn
all you
you.
did was see the ghost? Is that all you saw, or did something else happen that you're not telling us about? You're the arsehole.
That's
All right,
awful.
let's see. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend his dead grandmother needs to stop visiting our house?
Depends what she's doing.
Yeah. Okay, so my boyfriend fully believes his late grandmother visits him as a spirit. Bad news. At first, it sounded sweet because he'd say he smelt her perfume sometimes or found coins in weird places. I wonder if me finding stuff in weird places goes trying to reach out to me, and I'm just like, that's where I put it with my ADHD. Sorry, back on track. Then things escalated. A bedroom TV turns on around 4 a.m. almost every night. The rocking chair in the nursery room moves by itself. Last week, I heard a humming coming from the baby monitor while my daughter was asleep. I told him this is not comforting anymore and we need to stop encouraging whatever is happening. He got offended and said his grandmother would never hurt anyone. Is it really your grandmother though? But here's the thing. Our toddler has started talking to the old lady in the hallway. We do not have any old lady relatives nearby. She also refuses to sleep because Grandma watches me. I finally snapped and told him if his grandmother is really here, she needs to leave because she's scaring the kids. He accused me of disrespecting the dead, and now his entire family think I'm evil. Am I the a-hole? No, because if it was literally Granny, she would not do anything to intentionally try and scare the children.
No, I agree.
And if you're feeding, because let's face it, bad spirits often try to get comfortable with you by pretending to be loved ones. Not the a-hole.
Not the arsehole, no. Especially not when there's kids involved.
Yeah.
The arsehole for exposing a paranormal investigator who faked evidence during our ghost hunt. Not the arsehole.
No, not the arsehole at all, because that
No.
basically diminishes everything that people work hard for.
Yes, exactly. I joined a local paranormal investigation group after getting obsessed with ghost hunting videos online. One of the leaders is a kind of local celebrity in our town because he posts evidence on TikTok and YouTube. Last weekend, we investigated an abandoned funeral home. During the live stream, everyone freaked out because a shadow figure appeared in a doorway and a loud bang happened upstairs. Except I literally saw the group leader kick the wall before the noise happened.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. Later that night, I checked the footage frame by frame, and I'm almost positive the shadow figure was another investigator wearing black clothing. I posted my concerns privately in our group chat and got removed instantly. So I made a public post explaining what I saw. Now everyone is furious because apparently sponsors are pulling out of their upcoming event and people think I ruined the group over speculation. But I feel like faking paranormal evidence is scamming viewers. Am I the arsehole for calling them out publicly?
No.
No, not the arsehole.
No, because we could find irrefutable evidence, but because of people like him, people will be too skeptical about it because people are faking the funk. No, you
Yeah.
should have outed him, and him losing funding or wherever. It's his own damn fault. Stop faking it.
Yeah, because something happened on our last investigation to me, but we weren't sure that it was caught on camera. So we were like, yeah, we can't have that as part of the investigation that we put out there. You know, we can't say, oh, this happened if we can't show the evidence. You just have to keep trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to return a cursed doll to the previous owner?
I don't know.
I would
the
personally
answer to that.
I don't know. I think I would want to return it to the previous owner, depending on what happened. Let's dig into this. Okay, so I collect antique dolls, especially creepy-looking porcelain ones. We could not be friends. A few months ago, I brought a doll named Eleanor from an elderly woman at a flea market. For our British viewers, that's a car boot. When she sold it to me, she grabbed my arm and said, if she starts singing, don't keep her. Right then and there, I'd be like, what's the refund policy? I thought it was a joke. That's your own fault, then. 3 weeks later, I woke up at 2 a.m. to a faint humming coming from the living room. The doll has one of those old voice boxes, so I figured it malfunctioned. Because you forgot what the old woman told you? Okay. But it happened again the next night, except the batteries had been removed. Doll couldn't have been that old if it needed batteries. Okay.
No.
This is probably a Gen Z. Like, oh, it's ancient. Next to my Walkman collection.
It's a whopping 35 years old.
My girlfriend refuses to enter my doll room now. She should have refused to enter to begin with. Because she says Eleanor's head changes position overnight. The original owner somehow found me on Facebook and begged for the doll back. She claims her husband died shortly after they brought it, and multiple family members experienced accidents while it was in their house. I told her no. I paid a lot for it, and honestly, the paranormal aspect makes it more interesting to me as a collector. Now my family thinks I'm insane for keeping it. Am I the a-hole?
So which one of you do you think that would be?
You. That would be you, and I'd be like, return it. I refuse to die because of your Satan doll.
Do not ruin my fun.
Eleanor's just She just
She's
misunderstood.
misunderstood. She needs me.
Okay. I think that's going to be a agree to disagree. I'm going to say you are the a-hole just because I know Jodie would hold on to it and we would all die.
Oh, are you ready?
Oh, what's your verdict?
Not the arsehole. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
but
figured.
how much did you pay at a flea market? Come on. Reminds me of that
Okay.
episode of Friends where Rachel starts tarting up the apartment and Phoebe. It's like, oh, where did you get this from? Got it from a flea market. It's from the years of yore.
Years of yore.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Am I the arsehole for keeping the Ouija board after my roommate begged me to destroy it? I'm going to say yes, because if you live together and one of you is completely uncomfortable with something, that's unfair,
Yeah.
regardless of circumstances around it.
Yeah, I would not have a Ouija board in my house. I will go and investigate paranormal, but my home is peaceful. Don't bring your work home, Jodie. Go ahead.
I'm saying nothing.
That's why we won't live in the same house just next door to each other.
My roommate bought a vintage Ouija board from an estate sale because she thought it would make cool Halloween decor. We used it once while drinking with friends, and honestly, nothing happened. Also, we
Hey.
thought, over the next week, weird things started happening. We'd heard knocking inside the walls at exactly 2:17 a.m. every night. One of our cats refused to go into the hallway. Then my roommate woke up screaming because she said someone was standing over her bed. She immediately blamed the board and demanded we burn it.
Yeah, so, I mean, you should probably close out whatever happened and then destroy it.
Yeah.
But go on.
Here's the issue. The board is apparently worth a lot of money. I found similar ones online selling for over £1,000 because it's supposedly from the 1940s.
Okay, closed house and Sally. Not my monkey, not my problem.
I locked it in a storage bin instead because I don't want to destroy something valuable over ghost paranoia. Now my roommate is sleeping at her sister's house and telling everyone I care more about money than safety because the spirit is attached to the board. How do you know the spirit's attached to the board? You clearly know nothing.
You just released something, you gotta put it back and then sell the board. End of
It's
story.
easy. Am I the
Easy.
arsehole? You are.
Yeah.
You're the arsehole.
Yeah.
You know?
Store the board outside of the house.
Yeah.
Am I the a-hole for deleting security footage my wife wanted to show the police? Yeah.
Of course.
My wife became obsessed with our security cameras after we moved into our new house. She kept insisting she saw somebody in the backyard at night. I checked multiple times and I never saw anything. Then one morning she showed me footage from 2:47 a.m. There was definitely a tall figure standing near the tree line behind our fence. Yes, you're the asshole. Because now you're going to try and make her feel like she's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, when the motion light turned on, the figure didn't move. It just stood there completely still for almost 6 minutes. Then it suddenly appeared closer to the camera. Not walked, appeared closer. The timestamp never skipped. My wife wanted to take the footage to the police, but honestly, it freaked me out so badly that I deleted it while she was asleep.
You know.
I told her the file must be corrupt. Here's why. After watching the video, I started noticing the figure in my reflection around the house. Microwave, door, TV screen, windows at night, always standing behind me. I thought deleting the footage would help me stop obsessing. Okay, guys, this is why communication is good when you're married. You need a clear line of communication because you could have told her about this rather than just deleting the footage and being a dick.
He's just an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead, I thought the deleting the footage would help me stop obsessing. Instead, my wife found the deleted file in the trash folder and now says I destroyed her evidence of something stalking me. You can remove it from the trash folder, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I haven't slept in 2 days because last night the backyard motion light turned on again and there was no camera left to record it. There was no cameras left to record it. Did you just remove the cameras? Am I the a-hole? Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Epically so. Oh,
Epically.
let's see what I've got here. Okay. Am I the arsehole for locking my sister in the basement after she started acting possessed?
This is a tough one.
She could have offered her a brew and said, let's work this out.
Yeah. But I'm assuming that they would have tried that first. Playing
did
devil's
they?
advocate. I would. I'd be like, well, Jody, your eyes are looking a bit pitch black right there. Sometimes they go all white. Maybe you need some coffee. Shall we sit down and have a chat with what's going on in your head right now?
Yeah,
And if you
saying that we
came at me
discussed this
with
while watching The
green
Nun
vomit,
too, didn't we?
yeah, but if you come at me with green vomit after I offer you a brew, I may just lock you in your salad with the.
Yeah, let's see what it's all about then. My younger sister moved in with me after her divorce.
That was weird.
Everything was normal for about
Sorry,
2
I just
weeks.
saw something like from my peripheral. It looked like something went across the floor. It was weird. Sorry. Sorry, get back into it. That was weird.
And she started sleepwalking. I mean, people sleepwalk.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't question that part with Jodie. It could be one of her
What-
5 demons.
One night I woke up because I heard scratching under my bedroom floor. I followed the noise downstairs and found her in the basement, sitting cross-legged in complete darkness.
It sounds like you too.
She was whispering in a voice that did not sound like hers. It's not like me.
No, that would be a little. I think that's the part where I'd start being like,
Yeah.
this isn't normal. Maybe she needs a brew.
You're not you when you're not caffeinated.
She could be hungry. Give her an Indian.
When I turned on the light, she looked directly at me and smiled so wide it genuinely scared me. Then she said, "He doesn't like when you interrupt us." The next morning, she claimed she remembered nothing. After that, our house got wrong. Rotten smells would appear randomly. The dog refused to go near her, and I started hearing footsteps outside my bedroom every night at 3:13 a.m. 3 nights ago, I woke up and found her standing over my bed holding a hammer. Jesus Christ, that's when you'd worry.
That's when I'd lock you in the basement.
Yeah, I mean, Joe hasn't even, freaked out that much one night. He's woken up to me tracing an outline around his body in my sleep, so.
But you didn't have a hammer. If you had a
No, I
hammer, it
didn't
might
have
be a
a
different
hammer.
story.
She was crying and saying, "Please don't let him make me hurt you." I panicked and locked her in the basement while I called our parents. She screamed for hours saying something was coming up the stairs. Now my family says I traumatized her during a mental health crisis, where I genuinely thought I was in danger. Not the arsehole. I'm sorry, but a hammer. How did she get into the basement?
And clearly wherever was crawling up the stairs to get to her was already in her if she was fighting something from killing you. But kudos to her for overpowering for not letting it hurt her.
And how did she get in the basement? There's no mention of that. She woke up with her hovering over her with a hammer. We need details here, people.
I mean, they may not be an author of going of how they scurried over to the basement and she locked the door.
It's just, there could have been some badassery going on there that we need to know about. Not the arsehole.
Not the arsehole, no.
No.
I would want you to lock me in a basement if I was threatening your life. Am I the a-hole for abandoning my friends during our paranormal investigation in the woods? Is it wait, no, it's not friends, it's friends. So yeah. So you left somebody alone in the woods. Yeah, you're an asshole so far. A group of us went to investigate an abandoned church deep in the woods because people online claimed they heard chanting there at night. There was 5 of us in total. I've got a hair on my mind. There was 5 of us in total. Everything was fine until around midnight, when we heard bells ringing from inside the church. Even though the bell tower had collapsed years ago, you're witnessing a miraculous moment.
Yeah, but what people don't understand is a lot of churches aren't run by actual bells anymore, but a sound system. Only certain ones still use traditional bells.
I mean, it does say it's an abandoned one in the woods, so it probably didn't get a sound system put into it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
One of my friends, Caleb, started joking around and yelling things like, "Show yourself." Almost immediately after, we heard someone whisper directly behind us. We all ran. They said to leave. It was good reason. While running back through the woods, Caleb twisted his ankle and fell. He screamed for us to come back. I'd be like, "Go on without me." No, I wouldn't. I'd be hopping like the hopping vampire. He screamed for us to come back, but we heard something moving fast through the trees around him. Not like footsteps. So footsteps. But
what are footsteps?
Not like footsteps. Not like footsteps. Like something crawling. The flash The flashlight beams caught a glimpse of a pale skin between the trees, way too tall to be crouching like that. I'm ashamed to admit this, but I left him there. The rest of us made it back to the cars and called 911. Caleb was found hours later, wandering near the highway, barefoot and hysterical. Now he refuses to speak to me because he says he begged me not to leave him. But I honestly think if I had gone back into those woods, I wouldn't have made it out. Am I the arsehole?
Yeah.
You are, but he was wandering around hysterically, so clearly his ankle wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but if he was
So
hysterical, his ankle might have been the last thing on his mind.
his ankle should have been the last thing on his mind when he should have got his ass up and started hobbling.
Couldn't abandon a friend in the woods.
I won't abandon them, but at the same time, don't expect me to save you if you're not going to work with me. I'm not going to carry all the
They
weight.
might have just needed a, link up with someone.
Yeah. I'd be like, get
Everyone
the fuck
sucks
off.
here.
Everyone sucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go screaming, show yourself. And don't
I've got
ever
another.
patronise. Have you? Have you?
I have.
I don't think I have another one. Okay. I've done it again. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Am I the arsehole for not telling my boyfriend the ghost child he hears might actually be real?
Go on.
My boyfriend and I moved into a very old apartment building 6 months ago. Almost immediately, he started hearing a child laughing late at night. I never heard it. Then he started hearing tiny footsteps running down the hallway at 2 a.m. Again, I heard nothing. I genuinely thought stress was making him paranoid until one night he asked me a very specific question. Why does the little boy keep asking where his mother is? I froze because when I was a kid, my grandmother lived in this exact building. A little boy did die here in the 1980s after hiding in the laundry room during a fire.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh, I got goosebumps then. Poor babe. I never told my boyfriend any of this because I didn't want to scare him, but recently things escalated. The apartment door keeps unlocking itself at night, cabinets open on their own, and last week my boyfriend woke me up sobbing because he said a little boy climbed onto the bed and whispered she still won't let me leave.
It won't let him leave.
I still haven't told him about the dead child because I'm terrified it'll make everything worse somehow. But surely it'd help him make sense of it.
Yeah, you're just making the man feel like he's crazy.
Yeah, but now he wants to move out immediately and says I'm not taking this seriously enough. Am I the arsehole for keeping the building's history from him? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Because if you acknowledge
Yeah.
it and deal with it, there might be a way to help it pass on.
You need to find out what's keeping him there.
Yeah, couldn't work it out up until that point. But yeah, you're the arsehole. Communication,
It's
people.
a hard one because some things, it's like, don't acknowledge it because you'll feed it. And then other things like, yeah, everybody needs to know. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I would still let him know the history because then it's...
You're letting him think he's crazy.
And that's never the
No.
right thing to do.
I
ever.
wouldn't forgive someone for letting me think I was crazy.
No, not at all.
No.
Well, guys, that's it for Back to Wednesday's regular scheduling. And don't forget, our donation link is here. To scan this QR code, it's also in the description bar down here. And will be in our YouTube profile links also. And also in our link tree. If you follow our link tree, it's free. Have an amazing day. Well, have an amazing week, guys. Bye.